Hello, my name is Gwendolyn. Welcome to the final conversation on who I am really. In the last session, we talked about being chosen and adopted, being known before you prove yourself, and belonging without auditioning for it. But what do you do with the past? Imagine someone who has grown, healed, and learned, but every time they make a mistake, they immediately think, see, I am still the same person. What do you do when your history feels louder than your hope? That takes us to our third point. You are made new. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17 says, if anyone is in Christ, that person is a new creation. Made new does not mean pretending the past never happened. It does not mean denying the damage, rushing the healing, or forcing yourself to sound positive before you are honest. Newness in Christ means your past is real, but is not final. The chapter happened, but is not the author. For example, maybe you used to avoid hard conversations. You are now learning to speak honestly. But one day, you shut down again. And shame says nothing has changed. But maybe something changed. This time, you noticed it and named it, and then respond differently. Sometimes struggle is not proof that you are not new, but a proof that the old pattern is no longer running the show. So ask yourself this. Am I calling myself by a name of something God is actually healing in me? Am I saying this is who I am about something that is really just an old pattern, an old wound, or an old defense mechanism? Being made new means you no longer have to introduce yourself by what you have survived or what you regret. The fourth word is you are secure. Romans chapter 8 says that nothing, and I mean nothing, can separate us from the love of God in Christ. Secure does not mean nothing difficult happens. It means difficulty does not get to rename you. People may misunderstand you. Of course, they always do. Doors may close. Plans may change. Grief may visit. But being secure in Christ gives you language for pain or rejection without surrendering name to it. I can confront what is happening in my life without allowing it to rename me. For example, if I'm being honest, I would say I'm in debt. But then the other part, or when you're in agreement, you say, I am irresponsible and my life is over. So honesty can also say, my relationship just ended. But then if you go further to agree and say, I am unwanted, then it means that you are trying to rename what God is trying to heal in your life. If you are made new, your past cannot be the highest authority over your future. If you are secure in Christ, this season does not have permission to rename you. The person God is helping you become is not louder, not impressive, more religious, or more polished. It is the freer self. You are allowed to tell the truth about what happened without handing it a pen to write your name. If this made you pause, share it with your friends, family, colleagues who have allowed a season, a wound, a role, or a label to define them. Then take one step beyond reflection. Return to God, your Maker, and ask Him to show you the script He has written concerning your life. And for parents, do not only ask God for your own script. Ask Him for the script concerning your children. Psalm 139 verse 16 reminds us that our days are not random to God. So pray, listen, and ask, Lord, what have you written over this life? And in the comments, write this and declare this over your life daily. I am who God says I am, not what the world calls me. Stay blessed. Bye.